We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phils have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Jordan Balazovic will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 6:05.
The windup and the 0-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. He's got it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Digging in, Nick Ahmed. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Ketel Marte. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Up next for Arizona, Starling Marte. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. And there's a base hit as the Diamondbacks are going to get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 on its way. Popped him up. Realmuto waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Christian Walker looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First delivery to him on the way. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
1-2 now. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. D-backs lead it 1-0. Alex Young, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
And there you see the leadoff man, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll start us out in the home first. The pitch. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And it's gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen, number 22 on the year, and it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
And in steps Scot Kingery. And he fouls this one off. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 13 home runs, and he's driven in 24. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out, and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
The 1-2.
Whoa, that's inside.
This is line to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Stepping in, Bryce Harper has come up in big spots like this more than once this year, currently 2nd in the NL in RBIs.
Yeah, and a big reason why he's got so many RBIs is that home run pop he's got. In fact, he leads the league right now in round trippers.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Kingery, the runner at third with no outs. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the stretch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. A runner in scoring position with none out. Grounder down the line at third.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits third best in the National League.
Well, big-time power threats like him tend to rack up a lot of RBIs. He's also way up there on the home run leaderboard.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
The 1-0. No one out with a runner at second. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Ned.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And he's safe.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Stepping in now, Roman Quinn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Quinn is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guy.
But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently third in the National League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1's the count.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And this one's in the dirt. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Vogt moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Bryce Harper.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryson Stott comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And he takes ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. From the stretch.
That's a ball.
2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Philadelphia is on top, 3-1. Back in Philadelphia for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Tim LeCastro. And he puts it on the ground to second. Kingery's there, and that's the second out.
Batting now, the pitcher, number 49.
Ready now, Alex Young. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
After it is McCutchen. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Score holds, it's 3-1. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Duffy. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. LeCastro is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jordan Balazovic.
Stepping in, Jordan Balazovic. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope, upstairs.
Ball. 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Marte is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First offering on its way. In there, strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and it's still 3-1.
Back now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
All right, thanks, Heidi. No balls and 1 strike. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. So coming to the plate, Nick Ahmed. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, Hero. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Ketel Marte will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from 2nd to 3rd.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Harper has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds at 3rd with 2 away now.
The 3rd baseman, number 5. Eduardo Escobar.
So it's 1st and 3rd with 2 away, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Runners on 1st and 3rd, 2 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Scot Kingery. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And that's the 1st out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And with June about to draw to a close and the 4th of July holiday just ahead, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule of games. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball in.
Harper is almost surely going to represent the National League in this year's All-Star game as he currently leads all right fielders in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
Calhoun is there, 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. From the stretch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Ready for another chance? Christian Walker. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Christian Walker becomes the first out of the inning. At the plate, Stephen Vogt. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Quinn will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got a power guy versus more a finesse guy, and that's illustrated here. 96 versus just 90 miles an hour is the top 2 speeds. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Stepping into the box, Roman Quinn. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series.
Roman Quinn.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Now batting, shortstop, Bryce Harper.
To the plate now, Bryson Scott. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Two and 2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Reined in. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Number 6.
Striding in once again, Matt Duffy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Grounded slowly to the left side. Right to him. And the tag gets him. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
Probably wanted more of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
First delivery to him on the way. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Men on third with 2 down. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We played 4 full. The Phillies lead it 4-1. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Kingery has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now
back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
High in the air into shallow left center. McCutchen comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The bat.
At the plate, Nick Ahmed. Last time through was a base hit. Ball 1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Scooped up, off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail it 4-1. Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
So stepping in, Scot Kingery. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up, and he's back in standing. And he misses there. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
To second for one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there. So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A ball and a strike now. Runners off for second. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that misses 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Count still full, 3-2. Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Again, he's off for second. That's popped up. LeCastro calls for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. On to first, a double play. 1 hit's all they get. 5 innings complete. Phillies on top, 4-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Vital Marte. He'll be the first to swing it here in the Arizona 6th inning. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
1-1 the count now. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Starling Marte is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Pops this one up.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Behind 0-2 now. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery's there, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Yohan Lopez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50.
Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Leading up for the Phillies, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Fouled away. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Roman Quinn, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Down the first baseline. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So digging in now, JT Realmuto popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. First offering on its way.
Ball.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Lifted down the line in left. Marte is under it. And he hauls it down in the corner. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Into the box now, Bryce Scot. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Count even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line hard toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Matt Duffy. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. First pitch on its way. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jordan Balazovic. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and a strike to count. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Weak grounder back to the mound. He'll throw home with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Stephen Vogt. At the knees, strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Hoskins has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
So striding in, Tim LeCastro. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
David Peralta will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
David Peralta.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. He'll check in here at 277. 7 homers and 21 driven in. In there, now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
This catcher has an elite arm. When you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. LeCastro is on his way home. The tag, and he's safe as it's now a 2-run game.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Into the box, Cole Calhoun as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Line drive to center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Nick Ahmed. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 0-1 the count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter.
I've got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 4 and the Diamondbacks 2. Stephon Crichton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Stephon Crichton.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen.
Leading up for the Phillies, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Second baseman, Scot Kingery.
Into the box now, Scot Kingery, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Marte is right there, 1 down. And this throw gets away from him.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. This is pulled into right. Calhoun is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's down.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. The 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they still lead this one 4-2. Digging in to try it again, Ketel Marte. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
A ball and a strike. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
Now batting.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Starling Marte. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Robert Stock gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Stock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. To the left side, but it's well foul. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Still down by a count of 4-2. Hector Rondon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Phillies, the center fielder, Roman.
At the plate, Roman Quinn. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting, catcher,
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hard on the ground towards short. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
now batting.
Into the box now, Bryson Scott. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Marte is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly there as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Christian Walker.
The first baseman
just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
Walker.
David Robertson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Comes set, and the 0-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First delivery to him on the way. Stephen Vogt is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 1 out, nobody on. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
There's ball 4. So striding forward now, Tim LaCastro. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Here's the 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Domingo Leyba will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Arizona down to its last strike. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
4-2 the final score tonight. Philadelphia jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Balazovic gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. David Robertson closes the door for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies.